an interview was released where he was talking to Vlad about, you know, one-on-one players going against each other. And Vlad was asking him, if this guy versus this guy, this guy versus this guy, this guy versus this guy. And then it got to the part where Vlad asked him, hey, who would win in a one-on-one? I mean, first of all, before we even get to that, he was like, well, let's just do it like this. Nikola Jokic versus Larry Bird, because they're both white. I'm like, what? What? Like, what? Well, let's Allen Iverson versus Shaq. They're both black. Like, oh my Lord. But anyway, he was asking him a bunch of, oh my God, I can't even get over that one. Oh my Lord. I can't even get over that one. I can't even get over that one. What? Anyway, so they were talking about it, and he said, what about Larry Bird versus LeBron James? And what Gilbert Arenas said, I believe, will totally shock a lot of people. So what we want to do is we want to play what Gilbert Arenas' answer to that question was, and then we'll really come back and unpack this thing. Take a listen to what Gilbert Arenas had to say there.
Okay. So if you look at eras, when you look at like the GOATs of the eras, right?
That's how it should be. The GOATs for those eras.
GOATs for those eras. Let's just look at eras. Magic Johnson in his prime versus Michael Jordan in his prime. Who would win?
On what?
One-on-one.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Okay. Michael Jordan in his prime. Kobe in his prime.
Michael Jordan.
So Jordan versus LeBron.
Jordan.
Okay. So you would say overall Jordan's the best player ever.
But see, that's not how you do it, right?
Nope.
Because you have one-on-one players, and then you have like basketball players, right? So,
okay.
Like Jokic, right? You put Jokic in a one-on-one scenario, right? He'll probably lose that, right? You pick, and this is why he probably went in the second round. You're going to try out. You're doing one-on-one workouts. You're doing one versus one. You're doing by yourself workouts. You don't look sexy. Your skill level, what you're great at, does not show here. Now I put 9 other players on your floor. Now your genius comes out. Now what makes you a number 1 pick, a future Hall of Famer, comes out in those categories. So, you know, the game is different for different players. Jordan, Kobe, they're one-on-one juggernauts, right? So it's you can't compare him with LeBron. LeBron is not a one-on-one player. He's like Jokic. He's a team guy. He's a 5-on-5 type of player.
I see what you're saying. So, like, for example, if you put a one-on-one game, you know, if you want to go racial with it, if you want to go Jokic versus Larry Bird in their prime.
So that would be Larry Bird.
Yeah. Because he's just a more skilled, you think, player on the court, one-on-one?
He was built more of a one. Larry Bird would probably beat LeBron one-on-one.
Really? Larry Bird would beat LeBron
one-on-one?
James one-on-one. Ooh.
Because one-on-one, it takes away from everything LeBron has, right? His physical strength, his speed, right? And, you know, all that power he has going. Well, in one-on-one, you're talking about 1-2 dribbles. That's not his
corners.
Yeah, that's not his game. Yeah. That's Larry's whole game. LeBron needs to back up, and then I'm going to use all my physical attributes to come at you. So now if the game started at the 3-point line, now you're talking about a whole different. I mean, if you're talking about half court, if it started at the half court and we have as many dribbles we want, then it changes. Then LeBron just excels to probably, you know, number 1 one-on-one player of all time, but it's usually, you know, spots, 1 dribble, 2 dribble pull up, 2 dribble get to the rim. That's not his game.
So you heard what Gilbert Arenas said. He said that he believes that in a one-on-one battle, if Larry Bird and LeBron James faced off against one another, he believes that Larry Bird would be the one that would come out on top.